scream, ball, cry. I've had to call the squad and back corner and everything else.
Anxiety.
Yes, that was her daughter. I don't think so.
Shinnston High School class of 2022. I would like to invite Olivia, Patricia, Joanne Spino to the stage to sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang clear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated. Please welcome Matthew Jeffrey Kearns to the stage to provide our senior class president reflections and our invocation.
Good afternoon, faculty, family, friends, and classmates. Please bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for allowing us to all come together one last time. We ask you to watch over us in our futures, and we ask you to guide all of us to the right paths. Please watch over everyone who has shaped us into who we are today. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. I first want to congratulate all of you for getting through this journey. For some, getting through high school was a cakewalk. For others, it was a path of obstacles, problems, and strength. But the thing is, we made it. We all made it. No matter what may have happened, each and every one of you persevered. Each and every one of you had this strength to keep going, and each and every one of you have potential that is unfathomable. It's inspiring. Everyone in the audience can learn something from this class. That you haven't gone this far to only go this far. I am beyond proud to be able to speak for such a talented class. On the topic of inspirational learning, I'd like to talk about someone dear to my heart, my mother. Ever since our 8th grade year, my mother has shown me what true resilience was. She suffered multiple strokes, and every single time it happens, she gets back up. She might groan and complain, but she never has let it stop her. Learning from her has been a blessing I will never be able to repay. I hope that with my whole heart that each and every one of you finds someone or something in your life that inspires you as much as my mom does to me. Being inspired is crucial for us as the next generation. I'm standing in front of future politicians, business owners, doctors, artists, musicians, and so many more. We are a class that I believe will make a difference in the world. I want you all to feel complete after this moment. You made it, and you will continue to make it. You are all full of worth and success, and I cannot wait to see what all of you do in the future. And thank you for giving me the best birthday present ever.
It is with great pride that I welcome Miss Cougar, Savannah Kate Jones, to provide our welcome in her summa cum laude address.
Friends, family, faculty, and my fellow classmates. We are gathered today to celebrate one of the most bittersweet moments of our young lives. I'm very thankful and blessed to have been asked to speak today as this year's Miss Cougar, and I'm going to keep it short and sweet like these past 4 years. The class of 2022 has endured so much, and from that, we've become stronger and closer as a class and as individuals. From everyday obstacles to a global pandemic that rocked the world, our high school experience has been like none other, and that's what I want to touch on today. I'd like to read a passage from James. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. James 1, 2 through 4. I came across these verses as I was preparing to speak today, and it opened my eyes to the path that God was paving for us through the obstacles that seemed unnecessary and impossible to overcome. If I have gained anything from my 4 years at Lincoln High School, it would be perseverance in the face of adversity, and I hope that you all can say the same. From perseverance comes maturity, and I'm proud to say that I have seen each and every one of you mature in some way throughout this journey that we face together. However, the journey does not stop here. Whenever we walk out these doors as graduated seniors, we can't stop the progress that we have made from these trials. I hope that you all will go beyond what is asked of you and strive for the greatness that you may not have achieved just yet. Or maybe you will take the success you've seen in high school and take it to the next level. This world teaches us to do just enough to get by, and I pray that none of you listen to that ridiculous advice. No matter what you think of yourself or what you believe, God placed us on this earth to make a difference, and mediocrity is the farthest thing from what it takes to create that change. We must keep persevering, we must keep chasing our goals, and we must absolutely never settle. C's may get you a degree, but a degree is worth nothing if there is no motivation backing the person who earned it. Although we are entering a new chapter, no longer surrounded by the familiar faces that we know and love, this new beginning is our chance to take what we have learned here and thrive. After all, sometimes the most important people in your life aren't meant to stay in it forever. They may teach you a lesson of great importance, then go on their separate path as we're meant to do in this life. Whether you're going to be a veterinarian, a mechanic, a government employee, an electrician, or a journalist, the perseverance that got us through the most unexpected 4 years is what is going to get us through to our next big milestone, whatever that may look like to you. Before I conclude, I have some people I'd like to thank. First of all, I'd like to thank every person who has ever supported me in my endeavors, and also those who haven't, because you forced me to work harder and push me beyond the limits of what I thought would ever be possible for me. I'd also like to thank all of my classmates. Each and every one of you has impacted me in some way, whether you know it or not, and I will never forget the memories made and the lessons learned. Finally, I'd like to thank my mom, dad, and my little sister for never ever giving up on me. If you take anything from what I've said today, let it be this: never stop working hard, never give up, and don't forget to thank God whenever you inevitably reach the success that you've been dreaming of. God bless you all, and I will miss you. You've made these past 4 years unforgettable.
This time I present to you Brooklyn Joelle Fazzini to provide her reflections as our student body president.
I would like to start by first extending congratulations to my fellow peers who have overcome every form of adversity thrown our way throughout these 4 abnormal years of high school. Through teacher strikes, masks, and a pandemic, this class can tell you that the world was not kind to us, but I'm proud of every one of you for adhering to the pressure and growing, maturing, and thriving to become the best person and student possible. It is surreal to think that only 4 years ago we were just entering the doors of Lincoln High School. It is unreal to me that now I stand before you reflecting on these short years before we turn our tassels, throw our caps, and say goodbye to each other, only to turn on our heels and enter the world that we have been preparing for all this time. Our class has had a lot of firsts, but we've also been part of history in the making. We were the first 6th grade class to spend a full year at Lincoln Middle School. We were the first class able to paint our parking spots. We're one of many classes forced to go through a pandemic while still pursuing an education, being guinea pigs for a virtual school. But through all of these things, we have gained a sense of strength and confidence. If we could withstand these obstacles and work as hard as we did to overcome them and move on, just as so many were forced to do, we can surely do anything. Aside from our firsts in our history, this class has always been told that we were the future and that our generation would make a great impact on the world. One day I asked my classmates to share what their desired majors were, the answers ranging from journalism to neuroscience. This is when I started to believe that we are actually the future. These classmates opened my eyes to see that we have all been given desired paths, and through every twist, turn, hill, and valley, we will leave our mark on the world and the people we meet along the way. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you've come from. It doesn't matter if you plan to attend college or go directly into work. All of us are going to do amazing things. To conclude, Joshua 1:9 says for us to be strong and courageous. I pray that each and every one of you hold that close to heart. In everything you do, be strong and courageous. Be bold, stand out, make a name for yourself. You want that job? Go get it. You want that life? I beg you to go get it. You want to change? Make it happen. But in all of those things, be strong and courageous in all that you do, in all that you wish to accomplish, and within your whole life. There will be obstacles that we all are not ready to face, but as long as we are strong and courageous, we will persevere, grow, and gain wisdom. I will hold these 4 years close to my heart, and I thank you, all of you, for such a great impact that you've had in my life. I have grown up with all of you, and to think that most of our time together has come to an end today is something that I'm not ready to accept. I'm sorry. I thank you all for allowing me to be your president, for allowing me a chance to be a voice for you all. But most importantly, I thank you for the memories we have made through this course of life. I love you all, and I cannot wait to see what amazing things all of us accomplish as we part ways after this ceremony tonight.
Please join me in welcoming Sydney E. Brooks for her Summa Cum Laude address.
Everything you do, sorry, long speech. That's my bad. Thanks. That was my fault, sorry. Okay. Everything you have done has led up to this moment, because that's how time works. But this is not the eulogy, it's the beginning. Everything you do closes and opens doors. So I urge you in this pivotal time, open as many doors as humanly possible. Lots of us are still deciding what doors we'll walk through, and that is more than fine. Because life is not a quest, it's an adventure. A winding, churning, aimless adventure that would make Bilbo Baggins blush. Which means that from this point forward, the gloves come off and all the doors start swinging wide or slamming shut. Not all these choices will be easy, and all of them will have consequence, but in the heat of these decisions, I urge you to look to the tiny moments. The smiles, the kind words, and the heart-wrenching tragedies that make you alive. My classmates, peers, and friends, pay attention and choose wisely. Because as John Piper once said, books don't change people, paragraphs do. Sometimes even a single sentence does. So pay attention and don't miss the sentences of peace, joy, and sorrow in this winding, confusing adventure of life. Thank you.
Our next summa cum laude address will be delivered by Benjamin Thomas Nichols.
Good evening. Welcome, class of 2022, family, and friends. Thank you for attending our graduation ceremony. The inspiration for my speech this evening is actually from a graduation card that I've received. I would like to share that inspiration with you tonight. Behind you, all your memories. Before you, all your dreams. Around you, all who love you. Within you, all you need. I would like to speak briefly on each of these. Memories. We've made many in the last 4 years, some good and some bad. Our memories help to shape who we are and what we will become. My advice is to hold on to the good ones and relish them. They will see you through hard times. Learn from the bad ones. They teach you valuable lessons, and if you listen to them, most importantly, make new memories. Lots of them. Never stop making memories. Dreams. A cherished aspiration or ambition. My advice is dream and dream big. Reach for the stars, and the sky is the limit. Persevere, and your dreams can be reality. Around you. Never forget where you came from. Be humble. Lend a helping hand to those in need. Hold the ones that you love close and be grateful for them. Because without the love and support of family, friends, and mentors, it is difficult to succeed. Never forget to thank them. Within you. Within you is all you need. Whatever your path, give 100% and you can achieve it. When you look in the mirror, be a person that you can like and a person that you can be proud of. Within you lies all that you need to succeed. Never forget that. Tonight, I challenge you to make memories, achieve your dreams, love with all of your heart, and always be true to yourself. Good luck and best of wishes to the class of 2022.
Our next summa cum laude address will be delivered by Skyly Daniel McCarthy.
I would like to begin by welcoming the family, friends, and faculty that have joined us this evening to celebrate the class of 2022. 4 years ago, we entered the doors of Lincoln High School, and if I can tell you one thing, it was nothing like High School Musical. High school for us has not been as glamorous as seen on TV. We have had to overcome many unexpected obstacles, such as teacher strikes, a worldwide pandemic, and constant acne from having to wear a mask 24/7. Although it may not have been the ideal high school experience, I believe that overcoming these challenges has made the celebration much sweeter. And if we can say one thing about this experience, it's that we survived, literally. It is bittersweet knowing that one day these will be the days that we reflect on, although it's unfortunate that we all have masks on in half of our class pictures. Now high school is behind us, and I believe that the future will be rewarding for each and every one of you sitting here today. It has been an honor to do life with all of you, and I pray that you succeed in everything that you set your mind to. All good things must come to an end, but just know that greater things are ahead. I want to encourage you all to not just be bystanders in the new part of life that you are stepping into. but spread love and kindness in everything you do and be the one that stimulates change. With that being said, good luck and thank you all for memories that I will cherish forever. Lincoln High School, class of 2022.
Our next summa cum laude address will be delivered by Santino Luis Loretta.
Stupid thing. Good evening, faculty, family, and fellow classmates. It is an honor to be speaking to you this evening as we bring this chapter in our lives to a close. Over these past 4 years, I have learned many lessons that have helped me along my journey, but not all of these lessons came from textbooks or the traditional classroom. Although academics are very important to me as a college-bound student, I also recognize the value of learning a trade. At the end of my sophomore year, I faced a difficult decision. I could either stay at Lincoln and take classes to fill my schedule, or I could go to the United Technical Center and pick up a trade skill. After weighing my options, I decided to take 2 years of welding and fabrication at UTC, and I can proudly say it is the best choice I've made in my high school career. Over the course of those 2 years, I have gained experience in the art of welding in both stick and MIG, and am now certified in the gas metal arc welding process. It was quite strange for the rest of the guys in the shop to hear that I am a college-bound student taking up a trade. In fact, every single one of them asked me why I was there as if I were wasting my time. I replied saying, I wanted to learn something beneficial that I knew I could use throughout my life. And thus far, I have had to use my welding skills at home several times already and will continue to do so for the rest of my life. At the same time, I also completed several AP, dual credit, and outside college classes to obtain 26 credit hours and maximize my college readiness. I plan to pursue a degree in mechanical engineering at WVU and use that degree in conjunction with my welding certifications to work for an automotive company doing research, development, and fabrication. By taking this dual-pronged approach to my education and capitalizing on different opportunities, I feel I have become very well-rounded and prepared for success in the future. I hope more students will recognize the value of trade education and understand that they don't have to limit themselves to one path. College prep and trade school can go hand in hand. The future belongs to those who pioneer new paths. Whichever path you take, I wish you the very best. Thank you.
This time I'd like to invite Franco Andrew Kovar to deliver his summa cum laude address.
Good evening, everybody. It felt like yesterday I was in preschool, absorbing all that was around me, learning the first few steps of education. Around me were kids that grew up into the young men and women here today, embarking on breaking the threshold to a new journey of life. We've lost a few teeth, grew a few feet, and dyed our hair along the way, but we're all the same kids with the same aspirations that we're upholding to this day. I'm proud of us all, the growth we've made, the goals we've met, the community we have amongst ourselves. I couldn't ask for a better class, and I feel we provide a strong prime example for the classes below us, guiding them to follow in similar footsteps, hoping that they enjoy high school to its fullest potential as we have. Although bittersweet, walking the halls of Lincoln one last time, we're going to cherish these moments and the ones its halls have provided for days to come. Goodbye for now, Lincoln. I'm going to miss you. Thank you.
Our next summa cum laude address will be delivered by Ashley Brooke Hardman.
Good evening, family, friends, and fellow classmates. I'm sure many of you are surprised to see me speaking tonight, especially my classmates who voted me most quiet in my class. This is a great honor to be given this opportunity to speak to you all tonight. My high school experience has helped me grow into the person I am today. I've become more independent and respectful to my friends and teachers. Throughout high school, I've been a part of many organizations within the school. I've been a part of Key Club, Student Council Executive Committee, Drug Free Club, National Honor Society, Marching Band, and Tech Crew for school plays. All these activities have pushed me to become more involved and a part of Lincoln. What I will miss about high school is my friends along with being a part of the band. Joining the marching band was the best decision I have ever made. I've had a lot of fun as well as sharing laughs and cries with my fellow band members. This year, I was known as section leader for the clarinet section. They have become my family, even though we have experienced some difficulties, but as our motto states, stand tall, stand proud, stand as one, we got through it together, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Now as my time here at Lincoln High School has come to an end, I would like to thank the teachers who have helped me throughout the years. Thanks to the channels who have never given up on us, who were always by our side no matter what problem has occurred. Thanks to Mr. DeMarco for helping me out when I needed it and becoming a friend more than just my teacher. Lastly, I would like to thank Mr. Decker, Mrs. Hawkins, and Mr. Bogus for giving me this opportunity to speak to you tonight. All I want to say is, don't take your time in high school for granted, or you might regret it in the future. Get involved, do your work, and have fun. I can't wait to see what the future holds for all of us. I will miss you all. Good luck to the class of 2022. And always remember, once a Cougar, always a Cougar.
Ashley, you earned that in the classroom. You did a great job. Our next speaker for her summa cum laude address will be delivered by Kylie Elena Shaw.
Congratulations, fellow classmates. We made it to our big day. All the work has paid off, though I did not expect to see you all here, let alone myself. But as I look out across these seats, I see many faces that I can now call my friends. Over the last 7 years we got to spend getting to know one another, I've wondered if we will even remember each other after we walk out of these doors. We are the people of the future, outgoing and driven, ready to make the world ours. It's crazy how fast the years went by, but I'm sure we're all excited to start this new chapter of our lives, and I know I am. Though at the beginning of freshman year, they made us all sign a banner as a way of promising us that we would get to this day. Now here we are, minutes away from achieving our goal. So when we leave here today, we will all go off on our own paths, but we may never forget our times here at Lincoln High School or the friendships we have made along the way. This is it, class of 2022, our final moments, but our whole future. Thank you.
Our next summa cum laude address will be delivered by Trace William Scott Lane.
Faculty, students, and guests, I want to thank my teachers for giving me the ability to accomplish my dreams, my friends and family for the support they have given me along the way, and I want to congratulate all of my peers for their accomplishments that allow them to be here. All of us here have to go through life's obstacles and trials, some more difficult than others. However, no matter what those challenges were, today we all get to celebrate our victory and completing our goals. Congrats to everyone, and may God give us all a prosperous future.
Our final summa cum laude address will be provided by Victoria Rain Andrew.
Good evening. I would like to start by saying congratulations to Lincoln High School's class of 2022. Over the past couple of weeks, several underclassmen have asked me if I was excited about graduating. At the time, I said I was nervous but mostly happy to be crossing the finish line. Standing here now, I can feel the excitement and pride radiating from each and every one of you. I am proud to be graduating with the class of 2022. I am proud to say we have made it this far together, and I am proud to have shared many experiences with those sitting in the chairs before me. The past 4 years have come and gone with a snap of a finger. Years we thought would take forever ended in a few short months. Years we thought would never end were only a handful of hard days. Class periods that made us feel as if the clock was slowing down flashed before us in the blink of an eye. Our class has faced many hardships, a global pandemic being one of them, but we rose above each challenge and succeeded with many fond memories. I can remember sitting in the seats we sit in now during our freshman year, listening to former principal, Mr. Russ McKean, talk about this day. I can remember gathering in the gym during the Building Hope Assembly and crying on each other's shoulders. I can remember logging into Microsoft Teams every day and seeing my classmates' faces on iPad screens. And lastly, I can remember walking into school on our last first day. It has been a privilege to be able to share my high school experience with all of you, and I cannot wait to see what is in store for us outside those doors. As Mr. Fred Channel, who I thank, appreciate, and will miss greatly, always says, this chapter of our book is just ending, but the next one is just beginning. Thank you.
Thank you. Those are great words. And those are hard acts to follow. Good evening, families, distinguished guests, faculty, my fellow alumni, and my future fellow alumni, the class of 2022. It is a privilege to be standing here with you today to deliver this evening's address. Tonight, we proudly honor the names of each graduate and their contribution to the legacy of Lincoln High School. Standing before you today in our gym takes me back in time. And to be precise, it'll be exactly 20 years on Tuesday that my graduating class sat in those very seats that you're in tonight. And in fact, as you have heard several times over the past week of practices, Mr. Balgus and Mrs. Hawkins also graduated in this gymnasium too. I do believe that I speak for all of us when I say that you have been an outstanding representation of our school. And you have embraced your opportunities while attending Lincoln High School. As I continue to think back in time, it brings me to August 13th, 2018. It was your first back-to-school bash. I was the assistant principal at that time. What sticks out to me about that event was the confidence and the positive energy on display. Those of you who were in attendance may remember the freshman class stealing the show and making their presence known at Lincoln High School before classes had even started. I've been around this group long enough to know that confidence has originated from independent will. They have some independent wills. One of my favorite authors on leadership is Dr. Stephen R. Covey. He's most notably known for his New York Times best-selling book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. In his writings, Dr. Covey defines the independent will as our capacity to act, the power to swim upstream, to rewrite our scripts, to act based upon principles rather than emotions, moods, or circumstances. It's hard tonight with emotions, I know. I do believe that it's this independent will and confidence that allowed this group of 14-year-olds to steal the show and sing Party in the USA. You know what I'm talking about. Independent will is one of the 4 human endowments that Dr. Covey says separates us as human beings from the rest of living things. The 3 remaining endowments include creative imagination, self-awareness, and conscience. I would like to share a few thoughts on each, and it is my hope for you that as you leave Lincoln High School, that you will utilize these endowments to achieve your greatest potential. Creative imagination. This empowers us to create beyond our present realities. It allows us to set goals for our future. Doctors, lawyers, forensic scientists, journalists, artists, welders, engineers, electricians, miners, coders, masons, soldiers, stylists, teachers, plumbers, pastors, maybe even principals. My wish for you is to use the gift of creative imagination to set high goals, devise a plan, and work each day to achieve what you never believed possible. Self-awareness. Self-awareness allows us to examine the lens through which we see the world, to think about our own understandings and interpretations, and the ability to enlarge the separation between stimulus and response. Self-awareness is critical in each moment of your life. Stop and think about each choice and the result you expect. I do understand this is much easier said than done, but a simple pause may prevent adding fuel to the fire. And I hope you learned in science class that oxygen intensifies a fire. Let me illustrate. It was about this time again 20 years ago when a classmate, fellow graduate, and I were doing some summer work, burning a pile of brush. He got a little too brave, got really close to the fire, and yes, his shirt ignited, and he instantly ran. He even ran, having been told thousands of times, when you catch on fire, stop, drop, and roll. But in the heat of the moment, no pun intended there, he ran. So if you ever find yourself on fire or in a heated situation, try to pause, apply some self-awareness so that your actions will align with your goals. Lastly, the endowment of conscience. Dr. Covey explains that having a conscience puts us in touch with something within us even deeper than our thoughts, and something outside of us more reliable than our values. It connects us with the wisdom of the ages and the wisdom of the heart. No matter what people's backgrounds are, we have the same basic needs. To live, physical and financial well-being. To love, social well-being. To learn, mental well-being. And to leave a legacy, spiritual well-being. I'm confident that each member of the class of 2022 will be able to focus your independent will, expand your creative imaginations, hone your self-awareness, and listen to your conscience as you embark on the next chapter of your life. I do have a few memories that I would like to share, or memories that I've witnessed, so let me reminisce for just a minute. Obviously, your first back-to-school bash and Party in the USA. That was a great time. Your first homecoming week, our parade, bonfire, powder puff and homecoming game and dance. The outstanding marching performances and trips to states and nationals and to the Buckwheat Festival to represent our school. The constant reminders in the hallways, please take off your hat. You need to get to class before there's a cougar roundup. The winter survival trips that you did in fact survive. Telling 3 of you in Charleston we had to get home immediately. And then the very next day in school, asking everyone to clean out their lockers because I thought we might miss a few days. We know how that went. I remember staying up with you until 2 a.m., cleaning up after prom. Oh, wait. That's one chore that you guys got out of. For those of you who don't know, that's traditionally the 10th grade class's role to clean up after prom, and that year was 2020. More recently, I remember how you persevered, adapted, and overcame all the challenges that you've encountered. And in all seriousness, it has been a wonderful, challenging, and very unexpected journey that we have shared. And as you enter the next phase of your life, I hope that you realize that you forever will be connected as Lincoln Cougars. And in my heart, you will always be the best team from all around. At this time, it is my honor to certify the senior class of 2022 has successfully completed all the requirements of the high school diploma as prescribed by Lincoln High School, the Harrison County Board of Education, and the West Virginia State Board of Education. We will now prepare the stage to distribute our diplomas.
Still under.
Am I good on tie-wise? Am I straight for pictures?
Yeah. Like on.
Victoria Rain Andrick. Braden Michael Arcuri. Andrew Robert Baldwin. Hayden Michael Barker. William Riley Bernard. Samuel Todd Bart. Chelsea Ann Bell. Emily Brooke Benson. Wesley Kyle Benson. Daniela Hope Bach. Halen Elizabeth Book. Haley Rose Boyce. Sydney Elise Brooks. James W. Bunnell. Dakota Lee Butcher. Justin Allen Butcher. Victoria Marie Butcher. Jeremiah Alexander Carpenter. Deborah K. Carroll. Josie Irene Carroll. Grant Roger Chevront. Matthew Robert Chevront. Emily June Chittister. Michael Manning Clark. Deborah G. Clevenger. Emily Marie Cochran. Caleb Jeremiah Kaufman. Nicholas D. Kaufman. Austin Michael Corley. Christopher Cottrell. Daniela Cruz. Stephen J. O. Cumberledge. Jenna Ray Cunningham. Zoe A. Davis. Kayla Faith Davison. Catherine Elizabeth DeMary. Daniel J. Dodd. Jalen Brooke Eckel. William Ernest. Austin D. Farnsworth. Brooklyn Joelle Fazzini. Mia Regina Ferris. Donovan James Finch. Hunter G. Floyd. Taryn Harley Freeman. Easton M. Gibbs. Trevor Andrew Glover. Kobe Allen Gorby. Tyler Matthew Griever. Carter Gage Gregory. Braden Thomas Hamrick. Ashley Brooke Hardman. Macy Lynn Hardman. Kimber Nicole Hosbader. Maya Lindsay Heldreth. Weston James Heldreth. Jesse James Hensley. Jared S. Holcomb. Jeffrey L. Jones, Jr. Kobe William Jones.
Pull myself together now. Savannah Kate Jones. Hal D. Keener. Tabitha Lynn Kernan. Matthew Jeffrey Kearns. Zoe Klemick. Chase Patrick Nicely. Franco Andrew Kovar. Connor Basil Lane. Trace William Scott Lane. Lily Ann Lance. Colton John Lawless. Dale Alexander Lumen. Hey, fix this castle. Fix Texas Castle. There's something wrong with it. Pull it your way. Hey, lean down, let her fix it. Yeah. All right, ready? Sure? Johnny Frank Lopez. Santino Louis Loretta. Reagan Mackenzie Loss. Jason Michael Ludwig. Gabriel K. Maddox. Michael William Martin. Hayden Lane Maley. Skylie Danielle McCarthy. Lily Grace McCarty. Sydney Nora McDougall. Brooklyn Paige McGee. Andrea Lauren McKenney. Heath W. McKinney. Madison Ann Marie Merrill. Isaiah Luke Michael II.
Myla Gabrielle Milano. Isaiah James Miller. Jared Michael Miller. Gunnar Aiden Moore. Sierra Nicole Moore. Robert Mosier. Heaven N. Murray. Abigail Rose Nestor. Benjamin Thomas Nichols. Peyton Lee Nicholson. Micaiah Rose Niven. Evan Brady Oldacre. Cameron Lee Parrish. Madison Noel Piggott. Brooklyn Nicole Powell. Ezra William Prime. Jessica Allison Prophet. Aaron Ramsey. Dakota Austin Michael Ramsey. Elena B. Rice. Jacob Thomas Ryder.
Hey, Mr. Decker, fix your pocket on the right. The badge, the other side, the badge. It's on your hip. It's on your hip.
Anna Rose Rogers. Marcus Anthony Rucker. Savannah Paige Sadler. Faith Schoolcraft. Mason Scott Sendling. Kylie Elena Shaw. Callie Grace Shingleton. Kylan Marie Skidmore. Faith Lynn Smith. Caitlin Marie Smith. Destiny Nicole Snyder. Olivia Patricia Joanne Spino. Paige Annalou Sprouse. Jacob Dean Sprout. Joseph K. Stark. Mackenzie Lynn Steyer. Jacob Andrew Thomas. Kylie Rayanne Toll. Raylan Grace Vance. Haley Joe Warner. Joshua T. Weber. Lacey Renee Workman. Danielle Lynn Hardy. Olivia Jones. James Anthony Jamondo. Cameron David Hedrick. Job Prophet.
Do you want to hold the picture while I read it?
Tonight we have one final graduate to celebrate. Logan Christopher Elder. At this time, I invite Logan's family to the stage to receive his diploma on his behalf. For those of you who do not know Logan's story, he has been an example of courage and perseverance his entire life. He was born with hypoplastic left heart syndrome and had his first heart surgery at 8 days old. Most recently, he received a double organ transplant for his heart and liver in Pittsburgh, where he is still recovering. Logan, we thank you for your smiles and positivity every day you walked our halls. Your example of courage and perseverance has been a lesson for us all. Always remember, once a Cougar, always a Cougar.
Graduates, if you'd now please rise. You may now turn your tassel to the left to signify that you have graduated. At this time, the Cougar, Wesley Kyle Benson, is invited to the stage to deliver our closing remarks. You may be seated now.
All right, I know by now we're all sweating and our butts and backs are sore, so just hang tight. We're almost there. Oh, God. How do you write a speech knowing that it's going to be the last thing read at the last function of your high school career? The last things your friends will hear from you before going out into the world. What do you say? Where do you begin? I guess the best place to start is the beginning. A more simpler time, I would like to think. 4 years ago, we walked into the doors of Lincoln High School. We were optimistic and excited for what the future might bring. I don't think any of us expected to have so many obstacles along the way. Nothing could have prepared us for what was to come. During our time here at Lincoln, we got to witness a teacher strike, administration changes that we've had to adapt to, walk through metal detectors, and to top it all off, the majority of our time was spent during a worldwide pandemic. Normal high school experience, right? We went from watching games in the stands to watching them on the couch, learning in classrooms to learning in our bedrooms. But we made it. And you know why that is? Is it because of our teachers? Well, of course they had a lot to do with it. Our counselors and administrators, they did a lot for us as well. Our families, of course they played a big part, but no. The main reason we're all sitting here today is because of one reason. Each other. Look around. See all the familiar faces? These are the people we've shared life with for the past 4, 7, 12, some of us 13, 14 years. That's a long time, you guys. and just to think that a few minutes from now, our time together will come to a close. At the end of the day, we're not just classmates, we're not just friends, we're family. And you can't break up with your family no matter how hard you try. We'll bleed brown and gold until the day we die. A lot of people will say that this isn't goodbye, but the hard truth is, it is. At least goodbye to this chapter of our lives, the only lives we've ever known. We will never all be in the same room like this again. We won't pass each other in the hallways or dress up and cheer on our team in the student section or witness another one of Sammy Bart's famous technicals. Love you, Sam. Personally, I'm going to miss Mrs. Hawkins frantically asking me to make her a slide, as she likes to call them, for the social media pages. I'm going to miss Mrs. Osborne. Her mentorship and friendship toward me has meant the world to me. I couldn't have asked for a better person to help guide me through high school and prepare me for the future. I'm going to miss Mr. Decker greeting us at the door every morning, and of course, Mr. Bogus, who always made sure to ask me how my day was going when passing him in the halls. I'm going to miss performing on the stage in the annual musical and coming to events to take pictures for yearbook and to support my classmates. We're not going to remember the essays we had to write in English class, and no one cares about PIMDIS or foiling anything. The camaraderie, like gathering in the middle of the field or court and singing the fight song after a Cougar victory, taking our bows on the stage after the play, and doing the wobble at the school dances, are the little moments that will carry with us through our lives. After today, we'll all go our separate ways. Some of us will move away, get married, have kids, and they'll graduate from a different school. Some of us will stay right here in Shinnston, get married, have kids, and they'll graduate from Lincoln just like we did. But no matter where we are in the world, we'll all be tied together for one reason. We're all graduates of Lincoln High School. When writing this, I was trying to think of a word that would best describe our time spent here at Lincoln. Chaotic, unusual, rare, disorderly, are all words that come to mind. But the word I honestly think sums up our time the best here is normal. We can't ever get this time back even if we wanted to. Online learning, mask wearing, and social distancing was kind of all we've ever known while we were here. And though none of us enjoyed it, this was our normal, whether we like it or not. And we will tell our kids about these times 10, 20, 30 years from now. After today, I encourage everyone to go out into the world and find your normal. We've got our whole lives ahead of us, and there will be things we'll have to adapt to, but think of all we've accomplished and overcome. We lived through a time where we had to change the way we live our everyday lives. If we can do that, we can do anything. Everyone's version of normal will be different, but whatever your normal is, I hope it brings you happiness in your work, your family, and your overall life. Thank you for being a part of my normal, because the truth is, I wouldn't want my version to look any other way. To conclude, I'd like to finish with a quote from comedian and actress Carol Burnett. At the end of her weekly show, she would tug her ear and say the famous words, "I'm so glad we had this time together." You guys have no idea how much you've meant to me. I love each and every one of you. Thanks for being a part of my life. I'm truly honored to be your Cougar. And I'm so glad we had this time together. Stay golden.
Senior band members, please join the graduation band to play our alma mater under the command of Lily Grace McCarty one final time. please stand to honor our school. As our senior band members make their way back to their lineup, a few thank yous. Thank you to our assistant superintendent and proud father who's with us today, Mr. Lopez. Thank you to Mr. Bogus, Mrs. Hawkins, Mrs. Freeman, and Mrs. Yeager for your commitment to our students during their journey and for making this night a possibility. Thank you. Thank you to our senior advisors for your mentorship and sponsorship of countless events and activities. Thank you to Mr. Channel for directing tonight's graduation band. And lastly, thank you parents, families, for providing us the opportunity to work with your children. They are truly a great group. All right, now we've all been waiting for. Family, friends, guests, I present to you the 2022 graduates of Lincoln High School. Guests, please stay seated for the recessional. You may greet our graduates in the commons area after they leave the gymnasium.
I wish somebody would have told me that some of these will be the good old days. All the love you will forget, and all these reckless nights you will regret. Somebody said your whole life's gonna change. No, it's the magic of these good old days.
I was thinking about the bands. I was thinking about the bands. We were underground, loading merch in that 12-passenger van in a small club in Minnesota. And the snow outside the first night.